Friends, all are welcome to the auspicious session of wisdom sharing. Before the class, it is better to introduce myself. I am Mr. Prabhakar Rao from Bodhan. Which is the native place of our Guru, Patriji. And one more thing, we have studied both at Andhra Pradesh Agricultural University, Hyderabad during 1973, while our great Guru was the student of MSc Agriculture. Then I was the undergraduate with BSc Agriculture. I am too blessed by the great Guru with that great contact. Actually, I have connected with this meditation in 2008. When at Bodhan, I went to Savitri Devi Pyramid Meditation Center, which was introduced and initiated by the great Guru, Paramaguru Patriji. I was with heavy vibrations. I was with great inner feelings, inner vibrations. And after reading the slogans on the walls, I felt somewhat internally and attracted to it like anything. Then I started thinking. In the campus, in the university, I didn't talk and didn't met, simply seen but not talked with the great Guru. But what is this Shwasamida Dhyasa? What is this breathing? What is this spirituality it is having? What powers it is having? So I simply went to my residence and I began searching, researching over it, making research on it. What is the inner journey? How to go inner? And what I have to observe with nullifying the thoughts and concentrating on the breath and connecting to the cosmic energy. So a lot of years it has took to actually what meditation is having, what power meditation is having. So due to my past births blocks also, I was not immediately earlier connected to this field. From 2014 onwards, 2015 onwards, I came to know after studied a lot of books of Guru and a lot of Sajjana Sangatyas. Actually, primarily, our family is basically orthodox and mythological family. My father used to study daily 18 adhyayas of Bhagavad Gita. In my 10 and 12 years age only, I have connected to the mythological and this spiritual world. So, from 2014 and 15, I began to teach to my neighbors, friends, family members, schools, colleges, like that. Slowly, after 2 to 3 years, then I was with full of this broadcasting and delivering my speeches and my spiritual meetings and Zoom classes and all those things. And recently, 1 month back only, I have returned from US after conducting 85 meditation classes in US since December 2019. So then I got good cooperation and response from the American meditators. Still I am making Zoom classes, meditation classes there. This is my brief introduction. Now I am fully dedicated because family burdens are not there. No question of any responsibilities of family. No question of any burdens over me of this family and physical world. So now also weekly 3 classes, meditation classes for adults and 1 class Sunday on kids for American students 10 plus age. I am now conducting the classes. Coming to this today's session, our topic is law of cause and effect. What is law? What is cause? What is effect? Now I am sharing the spiritual something teaching preachings now. I am sharing the speech now with you. What is the cause for it? Vani madam asked me, telephoned me, requested to share something. Then I have accepted. That is the cause. That's the result of the effect. Now I am delivering the class. I am revealing my inner words, spiritual knowledge. This will be cause for tomorrow. This class, whenever whoever listen this class, they will have certain effects and certain responses and reflections. Whatever that we do, the thing that is cause, that is karma, that is work. This is nothing but law of cause and effect, nothing but karma siddhantam. Karma means work, deed, whatever we are doing, that is karma, that is deed, that is the cause. So before knowing this law of cause and effect, we have to reveal the universal laws. And to know that universal laws, how the universe created. This great universe has been created from the greater wideness, greater wideness. Nothing was there. It is zero. It is shunyam. From this greater wideness, one primary conscious energy, minute primary conscious energy, with its desire, with its want, with its thought, she has created, the energy has created these entire universes, like light worlds, sound worlds, energy worlds. 3 phases were there. First light, then sound, then energy. And this energy, the Adi Parashakti, the Ardhanarishwara Tattva, the twin flame has been created. Brahmatma Lokas, Mahatma Lokas, Vishwatma Lokas, Mahatma Lokas, Purnatma Lokas, Jivatma Lokas. That is our Earth planet, Earth, Mother Earth. This is the universal creation. While that universal creation was there are several board of directors. How our government is having such departments, such rulers, such heads of the departments. Like that, board of directors were there. They have created some laws from principles to govern the universe. For the smooth functioning of the universe, they have framed some laws. Those are the laws of universe. 12 main laws of universe were there. Law of divine oneness, law of divineness, first law of vibrations, law of action, law of correspondent, law of cause and effect, law of compensation, law of attraction, law of perpetual transformation of energy, law of relativity, law of polarity, law of rhythm, law of gender. These are the 12 laws of universe were there. Nowadays, for our physical and practical life, we want to study regarding the law of cause and effect. Cause and effect means everything we are now feeling and facing and doing, it depends upon our deeds. This is the birth we are taking and we are feeling now. Such births we have taken in the past many more. Maybe tens, hundreds, thousands, lakhs or crores. Lot of births we have taken. When practically now we are living, our life is there. So after our soul departs our physical body, what happens means, this law of cause and effect, there are karmic members, board of karmic members are there in this department, karmic department. 8 karmic board members will be there. They will analyze our deeds what we have done, whether we have done positive, whether we have done negative, what things we have done in the universe. So the entire deeds, entire works, entire things, whatever we are do, they will all be registered in the Akashic records. Akashic records means that is the book of registration of our entire deeds. In Telugu, Chitraguptani Chitta, it is meant by Yamadharmaraju, Chitraguptulu, Chitraguptani Chitta. These are all and recorded there, registered there. After our soul entered there, the karmic board members will analyze it, analyze the balance sheet of our Akashic records, our deeds, how they are. Balance sheet, what is the after, what the for ending, what it comes, whether plus is there or minus is there. So they will instruct us, this is your program, you have done these things, you decide where to get birth, when to get birth, to whom to get birth, at what place you are going to take birth. It is ball will be in our court. Nobody will write anything, nobody will do anything. Lalata likitamo Brahma Devudu Rata, nothing is there. We are only the responsible for our deeds. And at that upper direction, upper level, upper dimension, the consciousness will be more effective and enlightening and awakening consciousness will be there. We will do justification. We will do justice for our deeds. We will think 100% positively. When we will be deceived somebody, we will decide that we have to be deceived by that body. When we will help somebody, we will have to decide to be helped by that somebody, the same person. So this is the case. We will justify and we will do the best planning there. No question of any negative thoughts will be there. No question of any malpractice will be there. No question of any minus thing is there. On that basis, somebody thinks that when we are planning and it is when we have come with our own planning, why I have taken that so poor families, why we have taken birth in poor family, why not the most highest dignified Tata, Birla and all those things, Trump and that richest luxurious family, why I didn't take birth? Means it is our decision. We have decided there. Depending upon our past births, we have decided where to take birth. Until and unless we are in the mother's womb, we know all the births, all the knowledge, all the things very well in our plan. When we came out of womb of our mother, when the cord is detached, then we will forget everything. We will be in this practical and physical and the pseudo layers of the life. These are the pseudo layers of the life. Why? Because when we have came from our mother's womb, we don't know. If we go past, when I was at the age of 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, 7 years, we know. Up to what age? When I was 5 years, I know. But before that, when I was 2 years, I don't know. When I was 1 year, I don't know. When I was 6 months old baby, I don't know. When I came from my mother's womb, I don't know. When I came to the world, we came to the earth, we don't know. When we are departing the earth, we don't know. In the middle, it is we are living in pseudo layers of the world. Brahmalu, Bhrantalu, all these are the pseudos. That is the first spot. When we came from our mother's womb was first spot. When we are leaving the earth, second spot. These spots, the joining of these two spots are the line. It is line. In Telugu, it is Gita. In Sanskrit, it is Gita. This is line. This Gita, this line, whatever Sri Krishna Paramatma told to Arjuna, it is the Gita. That Gita enlightens this Gita, this life. That is the relationship with that Gita to this Gita. So, You passed this cause and effect, the karmic board members then decide and we will come. So we will have the our deeds, effects of past births in present. And one more thing is that these are karmas are three types of karmas. Sanchita karmas means ancestral baggages. Our ancestors also what they have done, these are all stored in our DNAs. Our physical body is having of crores of cells, and that cells, 2 strands of DNA are there. DNA strands are there. On that DNA strands, our ancestors deeds, karma blacks are deposed on that DNAs. Why somebody asks, when we are doing the things, why the ancestors deeds affect us? For that, the small for physical example is that whenever we are getting the properties, whenever getting the financial assets, whenever getting the properties from our ancestors, it will come for the heirs. That is on that basis, our ancestors' baggages of karmas, deeds are also attaching to us. For the sake of this, we have to clear all the blocks of our karmas through this meditation. Our great Guru, Paramaguru Patriji, he has shown the best way for our ascension path to have sound mindful and concentration on breathing. Mindful meditation leads to spiritual and our upliftment. So now, after this karmic board means, in these deeds, we will be having Papa karma, Punya karma, Satya karma. Papa karma means good deeds. What is good deed? What is bad deed? If we do the work which helps for upliftment of our soul as well as others' soul, it is called Punya karma. When we are trying to, for the upliftment of our soul, Atma Uddharana, Atma Unnati, for the upliftment of, for the well-being, good being, for the well-wishing of ours as well as others. Papa karma means when we are not thinking of any upliftment or any progress or any development of our soul or others' soul. It is Papa karma. Satya karma means without hoping anything, without asking anything, Adhyatmikata with free, means some teachers are there. They are taking salaries against their preachings in the schools, colleges, universities, like that. That is Punya karma. Satya karma means now in our spiritual world, in our PSSM, all the pyramid meditation masters are doing the services without taking any single paisa. That is Satya karma. These karmas will affect our Akashic records. By that way, Sanchita karma means many more, hundreds of thousands of janmas, ancestors and endeavors we will bring as the ancestral baggages. This is Sanchita karma. Prarabdha karma means preceding to this janma, the past janma and this janma, whatever we do, good or bad, those are the prarabdha karmas. Agami karma means in this janma, in this birth, at present situation, in this birth, whatever we do, that is agami karma. So, by duration of the time, 3 types: Sanchita karma, agami karma, prarabdha karma. By the nature of karmas, punya karma, papa karma, satya karma. And also duration, by saying the duration, long term karma, short term karma. Short term means immediate affecting. Long term means some years, some yugas. Sri Rama, when Sri Rama, in Sri Rama Avatara, Sri Rama killed Vali by hiding beside the tree. By hiding beside the tree, he killed Vali. In the next yuga, Sri Krishna was ended his avatara in the same manner. One boya, he spread his arrow and he killed Sri Krishna. So this Rama's deed was affected in Krishna's yuga. The gods also not escaped from karma. This deed, this cause and effect karma siddhantam. Gods also not, they are not also escaped. So karma siddhantam is like that. And one more thing, our great Paramaguru Patriji told that how we should be. Suppose A is there. A has given amount for B on some helping nature. B asked A, I am in trouble, I am needy, just help me financially. A has given some amount to B. So repeatedly asking B, never refunded that amount, never given back that amount, is not at all giving back that amount. So A is not supposed to feel anything. He is not going to hesitate anything. A has to be calmly and quietly, he will be kept. Why? Because other than A and B, C to Z, there are another 24 persons, 24 letters, 24 things are there. The universe is there to balance, to see entire things. If you have given to B, B is not supposed to, if B is not supposed to give, you will get definitely from C to Z, from anybody. Don't take any stress, don't take any tension, don't feel, don't think otherwise. Definitely it will be refunded, not from B, but from C to Z. Many more persons are there. That universe will do like that. So for the sake of this, I will tell one small incident. One lady was traveling from Hyderabad to Bengaluru. That lady was helpful. She was in great tension. She was in great trouble. She was not at all knowing what to do, what not to do. But it is must and should to go Bengaluru. Inevitable. She has to travel alone to do some important and essential work. So in hurry bari, she started driving her car singly. She is singly going. After going evening hours, it was evening hours. After going some time to reaching some place, it was drizzling. It was raining. So then only the car punctured. The car's wheel, it has puncture. So by the side of the road, she stopped her car and she was standing, drizzling, drizzling was there. She seeing anybody will come and help, anybody will come and help. All vehicles are going, nobody is stopping. At last one bike person stopped, one motorbike person passed that car and stopped and came over. What, madam, what happened? She feared, she scared by seeing him. Why? Because his position was like that. Clothes were not good, face was not good. She is some scared. And fearfully she told that car, it is having puncture. I can't do anything. No, madam, you sit in the car. You relax in the car. I will make all the things. I will put the stepney and I will repair it and you can go. Then she simply sat in that car. He repaired and he changed that wheel, changed the stepney and put that punctured wheel in the car. And while doing that, while he was sleeping on the floor, by doing that, some rupture was there on this wrist. So he has tied some hanky and that thing. Then she offered him 1,000 rupees. He told that, no, actually I am the motor mechanic. If you come to my garage, come to workshop, I will take. It is on the road. You are in helpless condition. I helped. please, whatever the amount you are willing to give, you give to a needy person. A really needy person, you give that money. Okay, she was going, he went, he has gone, she is going, and she was hungry. She was getting hungry, too hungry. The nearest, the village was nearby, the village was there, and she has seen some hotel, entered that hotel. In that hotel, one pregnant lady with 8 to 9 months stomach, a pregnant lady, 8 to 9 months pregnant lady was there. She alone serving in the hotel and getting the money. So she has ordered, this car woman ordered something, and after eating, satisfied, food was there, best food was there, vegetarian food. She has eaten, and she has given the money, 500 rupees. That hotel lady was gone to bring the change for him. Then this person kept 10,000 rupees on the plate of the bill and written a letter. It seems you are too needy. In this stage, this having pregnancy, you are serving. I came to know that you are very in need of much more money. I am helping you. After listening that mechanic's words, she has decided like this. And before getting the change, she departed from that hotel. This pregnant woman came and saying that 10,000 rupees. She felt quite happy. Who was that magnificent woman? Who was the great divine woman has come to my hotel and dined and kept 10,000 rupees. Then, as usual, she closed her hotel and went to house. In the house, her husband came and she was playing with her daughter. She has seen her husband. She is asking her husband, "Oh, what happened to your wrist?" Her husband told, "While I was coming, a helpless lady was going. Her car was punctured. I repaired it. Then I have got some wrist woundage." Then this pregnant woman is telling, one lady has come and she has put this 10,000 rupees she has given, so that she has written a letter. A person helped me in my car puncture. The universe is like this. He has helped that person, and that person helped this family indirectly by giving 10,000 to this pregnant lady. This is the universe's work. Universe will work like this. Universe has to balance all the deeds, all the aspects, all the things, all the thoughts, anything. Universe is there to balance. Like that. So some persons will say, nowadays many temples are there, many pujas are there, many archanas are there, many worships of Vigraha Aradhana is there. Many more persons will go to temples and pray the God. If we arrange marriage to my daughter, I will do this puja, I will do this vrata, Satyanarayana vrata or any puja. If you make arrangement for my son's career or job, I will do this puja. It is not the trading. It is not the business with the God. Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Vinayaka, Murugan, all are there. All are there. They are also the powerful and energetic masters. In Rigveda, our ancient Vedas are there. Hindu ancient Vedas are there. In Rigveda, Nasadiya Mandala is there. 10th Mandala, Nasadiya Sukta is there. In the 10th Mandala, Nasadiya Sukta, they have clearly mentioned the creation of the universe. Namrut Ramrutam Natarihina an Nasir Prakitaha means then there was no light, there was no dark, there was no day, there was no night, there was no mortality, there was no immortality. At that time, the universe has been created. And also, in the same thing, they mention, Arvan Deva Asya Visarjanaya, whatever we are worshipping the goddesses or the entire goddesses, they have come afterwards only. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, whatever the after, in the Rigveda clearly mentioned. The greater wideness, after the creation of the universe from the greatest wideness, these whichever gods we are worshipping, they have come afterwards. It is clearly mentioned in the Veda. What I am telling that by praying them, by worshipping them, if things go fairly, you will happy and you will praise the God. If things grow cross, if things go negative, you will blame the God. After doing many more worships, many more pujas, the God, He has not at all having mercy upon me. He was not at all doing any kindness and love over me. He is testing, always testing. Nobody is testing. You are testing yourself only. 2000 years back only Gautama Buddha told, you remove God in the aspect and you put your past karma instead of God. Your past karma made you like this. This is entirely you are responsible basing on your past karma only. You are not supposed to blame any person. You are not supposed to praise any person. You go your inner, you go your inside, you know who am I. Then you will get all the answers. In the childhood, you are thinking, in childhood I studied. In childhood I played with dolls. Dolls has gone, books has gone. In the youth, in the next stage you have studied. Then in the youth you have married. In the olden days you were departed your children. So from the very beginning, whatever you played with the toys, they have gone. Whatever you played the books, they have gone. Whatever you earned through by your duty, it has gone. All are going. But I have done. Things have gone. I is there. This I, what is this I? I means you go your inner side, then you know your I. Who am I? For what purpose I have came? Where I am going? What I am doing? What I have to do? Arjuna, in the battle of Arjuna, Prathamadhyaya only, in the first scene only, Arjuna got sorrow. Arjuna disgusted, what to do, what not to do. He has forgotten all the difficulties Kauravas have done for Pandavas. And he is also thinking that blood relation and love and affection, all this, how I have to quarrel, how I have to fight, how I have to kill. Then Sri Krishna struggled a lot to know, for awakening, for enlightenment of Arjuna, and for preparing for quarrel, for battle. You quarrel, you battle, you kill the enemies. Enemies are inside our body. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, those are all enemies. They are inside our body. You kill them. You conquer the positive things. Sajjana Sangatya. Love, affection, happy, bliss. These are all the Sajjana Sangatya. You conquer. For the sake of that, our great Guru have taught our meditation. What makes meditation? How we feel in meditation? There are more upper energies, powerful energies are there. They are ready. They are as well ready to help us. Why? Because now we are incurring on our food. We are incurring on our liquids. Whatever we take and whatever we feel energy. On food we are incurring. On liquids and fluids and we are incurring. But we are not incurring anything, even single paisa, single rupee, single dollar. We are taking our breath. Our breath has been given by the primary creator freely, until starting from our birth to ending up to death. We are taking the valuable breath freely. In the morning, sun is coming with the great rays and darkness appearing, the darkness and lightening is coming. We are not at all incurring or paying any single paisa for that. This universe is there to help. That is why the cosmic energy, upper dimensional level energies are there always to help us. By seeing these examples, we may know how Mother Earth is helping us, how water is helping us, how fire is helping us. By seeing all this, we have to do our karmic karmas, our deeds, by observing all this, what to do, what not to do. Our great Guru told, Paropakaradhamidam Shariram. Paropakaraaya phalanti vrikshaha, Paropakaraaya duhanti gavaha, Paropakaraaya bahanti nadyaha, Paropakaraaya midam Shariram. When trees are giving sweet fruits, even though we beat them with stones, the tree will give sweet fruit. The rivers are flowing after digesting many more medicinal plants in them, and they are giving the sacred holy water for us. Cow is giving the milk, which we will forget even our mother. She is the replacement for our mother by giving the pure milk for us. Such creations are doing this great help in nature. This the human creature, human beings are also have that paropakara. These are the deeds. These are the which will affect. This is only the karma siddhanta, cause and effect. By making all these things, we can rewrite our fate. We can rewrite our akashic records. With that akashic records. So like this, many more things are there. And we have to, our DNA, we are having in our inside only 2 strands of DNA. Some black angels, some black evil energies have come and removed 10 strands of DNA from us. Actually, 12 strands of DNA with full of enlightenment, full of knowledge, full of wisdom, full of awakening enlightenment we were there. But these black angels, came and they have removed the 10 strands, and now we are with 2 strands DNA. And that is 2 strands DNA. If you measure one single body of DNA, it will rotate the earth 3 times. That much length it is having. That much marvelous structure of creation of a human body. With this body, we have to do the good things. Punya karmalu, satya karmalu we have to do, which will affect our akashic records. So the DNA, on the DNA stands our ancestral and last births, previous births effects will be our as blacks on our DNA stands. Our ancestors karmas blacks as well as our past births karmas blacks all will be deposited on our DNA blocks. They won't allow us to travel in the spiritual way. So we have to get rid of all the obstacles, of the hurdles, all the speed breakers with our meditation process. Receiving positive and energetic waves, kanti, light, with connecting with light, connecting with energies, connecting with consciousness. We have to get rid of all evil and bad things, and we have to receive the positive energies which will enlighten our body, enlighten our mind, enlighten our spirituality. Nothing. Soul is there. Soul is permanent. Body is not permanent. We have to get my body, my mind, my consciousness. All this thing is temporary. Only soul which is eternal and permanent. It is the eternal. So with that enlightenment of the soul, by taking the cosmic and upper dimensions energies, we have to enlighten our soul. Uddharet atmanatmanam atmaiva vasadayet. Atma uddharana. If we go upwards, we will develop. If we go downwards, we ruin. Atala vitala sutala talatala rasatala patala lokala atala lokala are there. Lower dimensions, they are all having negative emotions. Upper dimension, they are all having higher emotions. We have to receive higher emotions. Get rid of all obstacles. That is why this cause will affect, this law of cause and effect, this deed, this karma will affect in future. so that one will have to wipe off his karmas in this janma. One has to take lot of janmas. One has to take lakhs of janmas. It depends upon our works, our deeds, our thoughts, our um, actions. That is why this is the thing. Just now we have to do some meditation practice of releasing our negative energies and receiving positive energies, so that in our DNAs also many more ancestral and our last births obstacles are there, hurdles are there, we have to remove it. So just we have to do some meditation practice now. You are requested to sit in meditation status. So all have to grasp their fingers, close their eyes. Closing their eyes means if we see the physical eyes, we will lose much more energy. If we see with our internal eye, we will get much more. So concentrate on breathe, normal and natural breathing, not at all thinking about our physical aspects, physical life, physical situations. You forget entire for our this dhyana time, meditation time. You forget your family, husband, wife, children, duty. Whatever you are having interaction with your physical life, you forget total. Be concentrate on your normal and natural breath. Swasa, Nida, Jhasa. When you are with breathing, when you have nullified your thoughts, automatically you will receive the energies from upper dimensions. It is automatic thing. You need not to do anything. You need not to you need not to have any anxiety for it, any trouble for it, any suffer for it, any struggle for it. It is automatic receival of the energies from upper worlds. Relaxation with peaceful mind, peacefulness. I am not at all having even any single problem. I am now in relaxing mode. First we have to invite our great Guru, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. He will bless our meditation session so that we will have the divine connections. We will invite astral pyramids and astral masters. We will heartfully invite Pleiadians, Sirians, and Arcturians who are ready to help and support in our spiritual aspects always. We have to invite wholeheartedly Mahavatar Babaji, Gautama Buddha, Himalaya yogis, Saptarishi Mandala, which is which is in the heavenly bodies, Saptarishi Mandala. The Saptarishis are with many more energies. We have to invite all those great saints. We have to take one long breath and we have to release that slowly. Take long breath and release slowly. In the same manner, you have to take another long breath and release slowly. Our all invitees and ourselves assume that we are all sitting beneath the huge pyramid, astral pyramid we are inviting, and under that pyramid we are all sitting circular and doing that great meditation. We are all sitting under that great astral pyramid and doing the meditation. Our Mother of Atma is Purnatma is there over our head, some 2 to 3 yards distant, connected to our Purnatma, which is always helpful for us. Our over our head, which is the mother of our soul. To connect it to your Purnatma, we are connecting with our Purnatmas and requesting our Purnatma to frame a astral diamond pyramid over our head so that the energies entering into our body will not have any obstacles or any hurdles. Requesting to our Purnatma to frame a astral diamond pyramid over our head. Only concentration on our beautiful receipts are flowing like anything. Invite central sun so that we will be having a sun ray which is coming from central sun entering into our body. That ray is entering into our body. It is filling in our head and penetrating downwards. Now, karmic board members who will give us our Akashic records blueprint. Karmic board members' energies are entering into our body. All the energies are hands, fingers, and through our chest part, into our abdomen, into our excretory organs, and through thighs, knees, ankles, feet, and soles of feet. The energies are flowing throughout our body, fulfilling our body. We are having chakra system in our body. Excluding our physical body, we are having 6 more subtle bodies. The second subtle body is energetic body, which will receive prana shakti and supplies to various parts of our bodies. In that energetic body, we are having chakra system. The root chakra is at the portion of our excretory organ beside column, at the base of the vertebral column. When we sit on the floor, at the bottom of our excretory organ, our root chakra is there. We are fulfilling these energies in our root chakra. There, our fearness energies are blocked in the root chakra. Through this cosmic energy, we are clearing up that fearness energies. Do one affirmation. My ancestral and my past birth and permanently with the help of this cosmic members, fearful energies. And courageous energies. I will be most courageous in my physical as well as in my spiritual path, so that I will reach my goal successfully. Information like this. Then upwards that chakra, there is sacral chakra. Second chakra, it is the sacral chakra, having the blocks like guiltiness feelings. Please make one affirmation. I am releasing all my guiltiness blocks from my sacral chakra with the help of cosmic energy which I am receiving now. And instead of that, rightful energies, positive energies are all fulfilling in that sacral chakra. These chakras are the junctions of various thousands of nerves, junctions. They will feed all our entire body system to activate. Over that chakra, solar plexus chakra is there. It is at the place of our abdomen chakra. There are inferiority complex blocks are there. Make an affirmation so that we will release all our inferiority complex blocks from that chakra with the help of the divine energy we are receiving. Many more vibrations, many more sweet memories feeling inner side. Be alert, be aware. You invite awareness energies from awareness upper dimensions. Awareness energies will be there to be aware with the meditation. Coming to fourth chakra, that is heart chakra, where sorrowful and energies are blocked. So we will make an affirmation that all the sorrowful blocks will be released with the help of divine energies, and whereas the unconditional love energies are to be filled in that chakra. Beautiful energies are entering into our body through our Brahmarandhra. Great meditation process is going on. Now come to our throat chakra. Lying blocks are untruthful blocks are there. We have to get a release of all untruthful lying blocks. We have to invite the energies from truth lokas, truth worlds. Truth energies are all filling in the throat chakra so that we will have good word, good talk. Now coming to Agna chakra. The brown chakra is located in the middle of the eyebrows. It is Agna chakra, third eye place. There we are concentrating with the divine energies there. There are obstacles of all pseudo layers. Our vision, whatever we see, the all pseudo things will be blocked there. We are clearing all the pseudo layers there. And the divine vision power will be fulfilled with the help of the divine energy there. We are all getting rid of all our old ancestors, our karmas, blocks, and we are getting of our DNA, all DNA to be activated. Now we are fulfilling the energies in our Sahasrara Sthiti, that is crown chakra, what is having the blocks of ego. I am getting rid of all my ego. I am forgetting my name. I am forgetting my gender. I am forgetting my age. I am not the physical body. I am not the physical mind. I am only the immortal, eternal soul. Last 2 minutes, my dear friends, be alert. Entire processing work of cleaning and clearing the all blocks and hurdles from our past and ancestors' deeds and karmas. Now we have been activated marvelously, extraordinary. Superstitious energies are there entire in our body. Get relaxed. Invite relaxation energies from relaxation upwards. Get relaxed. Last 1 minute, my dear friends. And we are supposed to tell all the divine energies and all the karmic board members and all the invitees wholeheartedly lot of thanks for all them for helping and supporting in our total entire meditation process. And Vandanas for our great Guru Paramaguru Patriji. Last 30 seconds. Last 15 seconds. Remove your hands and put your hands over your eyes, your palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Remove your hands. Open your eyes slowly and see your hands. You join both the consciousness of your hands and eyes, and you see and invite the outer world happily and say many more pranams. Great Guru, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, and lot of thanks whoever heard and whoever listened this speech. Thank you.